start a riot, riot, let's start a riot. Let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot. Let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot. Riot, let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot. Let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot. Let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot.
Sammy. It's pretty simple. I want you because you have the Intercontinental Championship. It's because you have beaten me before. And Sammy, I'm a man without chains on him anymore. I am a man unchained. I am a man that is working. I am going to rain hell on you. I am going to rain hell on ETW. Now that I'm back, my head is cleared. My eyes are set. The Intercontinental Championship is mine. I could not see a better person to take it off of. And when I am done taking the Intercontinental Championship off you, I'm going to go to the Elite Championship and I'm going to beat whoever holds it. Either one of them, it does not matter. If it is Blackjack, if it is Outcast, hell's gonna rain on them now. You see, I am in the storm. I am in the storm right now. I am the eye of the storm. I will rain hell. I am the Hell Raiser. I am the Prodigy of backyard wrestling. I am Mr. Moment Maker. You know how long I've been wanting to snap? I've been wanting to snap for a very, very, very long time. And ever since in my break, I have snapped. I have no limits to do whatever I want to do to you. Sammy, you are facing someone you thought you knew, but you don't. You really, really don't. And when I get in the ring with you, for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm going to plant your head in the ground, into your grave. And you're going to hear the count, 1, 2, 3. And when you hear that count, I'm going to grab the Intercontinental Championship and hold it over your carcass. And you're going to realize I deserved it more than you ever would have.
Let's start a riot, riot, let's start a riot.
I was looking for a worthy challenger to defend my belt against. I'm gonna ask Blackjack to please compete against me. But that's unless he doesn't, hopefully he doesn't disappoint me. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint me like he has done in the past and actually puts up a fight this time.
Outcast, I've heard about your challenge for the rematch, and I accept.
Ladies and gentlemen, CEO Gunshot here to, give you guys the best matches for ETW, because I got breaking news that I think you all will enjoy. For ETW Breakable, we are going to have 2 major championship matches. Major championship match number 1. Sammy will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Striker. And Outcast will defend the Elite Championship against Blackjack. So stay tuned for those two major matches and enjoy the show.
Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I find the answers, I'm so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these thoughts, they make no sense. I found bliss in ignorance.
Hello ETW Universe, welcome to Riot. Tonight we have a huge tag team match as we have brother and sister Ruby and Striker tag up together to face two champions, Outcast and Sammy. Backflip from Ruby, she seems ready for this match tonight. The Harbinger of Death, the Elite Champion who beat Blackjack, who saw earlier tonight, accept the challenge. Outcast, Mr. Undefeated. He has proved why he deserves to be Elite Champion. And Outcast tonight looks to further that point. Outcast now making his way in the ring. And Outcast looks ready for war. Keep in mind, Ruby and Outcast have never faced each other before. So this will be technically a first-time matchup between the two of them. And now the Prodigy of Backyard Wrestling is about to enter the arena. There he is. And he is Striker, two-time Elite Champion. A one-time Extreme Champion, which the Extreme Championship was retired for all you new fellas. And Striker looks concentrated and focused for this match tonight. He looks ready, he looks prepared, determined to raise some hell. And we all know Striker has had issues with Outcast and Sammy in the past. So it'll be interesting to see how those emotions play out tonight with Striker. Now throwing away the top. Bask in that glory of his. As we are all waiting on the final person to enter this match, the Intercontinental Champion, the Flipping Rockstar Sammy. As Sammy making his way in, always comes in with a smile. And Sammy, I would not recommend moving Outcast's Elite Championship. Showcasing the Intercontinental Championship, putting the glasses on. And I'm taking off that jacket of his. Sammy, tonight, we see how he goes with Outcast, as him and Outcast faced earlier this year. The first match back in 2022 to start it off. And Sammy is now ready. The bell has begun between the two of them. Sammy with a drop kick out of nowhere. Immediately drop kicks. And Striker gets up to his feet. Seems to drop kick Sammy, and Sammy jumps, falls to the ground, and what appears, I don't even know what happened there. Sammy tried to save himself by the looks of things. Now Striker stomping on Sammy repeatedly, over and over again. And now Striker getting Sammy up, right hand across the face. kicking Sammy across the face with that boot. And Striker noticing what happened with the trampoline, but getting Sammy up now. Sammy fighting back, going in with right hands. Striker boots him in the midsection and Sammy falls. These two later this month at Breakable will face off for the Intercontinental Championship. And here we go. Striker and Outcast facing off tonight. And now boot. These two are going to be going at it. And Striker takes down Outcast. Now Outcast goes in with a takedown, pushing him over, and Striker gets over. And now going in with multiple right hands to the face. Outcast is covering up. And Outcast taking down Striker. And Striker and Outcast back to their feet. And now charging in, and Striker reversed it. He sidestepped out the way. Outcast making his way in the ring. Drop kick missed. Outcast taking Striker down. Now punching him in the face. Outcast getting Striker up, pushing him. What's Outcast thinking of doing now? Both circling. Outcast jumps in. Striker gets out the way. I don't even know what's happening right there. More like chaos between the two of them. These two very intense, kicking him, but Striker got caught. Oh my! He just got turned inside out. And Outcast is fired up. And now Striker boots but gets caught. Outcast throws it down, kneeing him in the midsection and throwing Striker to the ground. And now Striker tags in Ruby, the the first ever Legends Climax tournament winner. And booting Outcast. And now Ruby up to her feet. What's Outcast gonna do? Charging in, oh my! Charges into Ruby. And now, what's gonna happen now? Ruby's up to her feet. Ruby now kicking Outcast, but Outcast caught her. Throws her leg to the ground. It appears that might have got Outcast a bit. Booting, but Outcast caught her and throws her to the ground. And now Outcast tagging in Sammy. And Sammy now re-entering this match. And now jumping through to get it started. And boot. And it appears that might have gotten Ruby. And now Sammy back up to his feet. Ruby kicking the back of Sammy. These two faced off earlier this year at Bloodlust with Sammy's open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Now Sammy kipping up. And now Sammy kicking the legs of Ruby. And Sammy jumping around the place. Going in with a forearm. And now Sammy's still jumping though too, trying to work out what they're going to do next. Going in with a kick, but missed it. And Ruby falls to go in for that tag. And now Striker's back in this match. And Sammy wants to play Patty Cake, I believe the game's called. And it appears Striker's going to join him. And wait, no, Striker arm wrench and slams him to the ground. He does not want to play games right now. Stomping Sammy down repeatedly. And now double foot stomp. And now Striker getting Sammy up. Kicking him in the legs. Sending him down. And now Striker, last shot, no. Tried near the back of the head but missed it. Sammy got down just in time. But Sammy wasn't able to recover quick enough. And now Striker is going in for a power bomb. There it is. Launched Sammy into the air. And now Striker going in for that cover. Kick out by Sammy. Outcast wants that tag. Sammy tags. And Outcast is in the match again. And now both squaring off. Jumping in. Slamming Striker to the ground. Charging Striker. And punching him repeatedly. Left hands over and over again. Getting Striker up. Throwing him. Striker now seems to realize what's happening. Wait, no. Striker baited him. And now jumping in with a forearm to the face. Outcast taking down the legs. And now punching the face of Striker over and over again. And now Outcast getting Striker up, throwing him into the other ring. And Striker not looking good. And Ruby's looking for that tag just in case. No, Striker doesn't see it. Outcast is getting Striker up and wait. What is this? Pile driver. Can this be a pile driver? No. What is this? Oh, trying to go for it again, but no. And now Outcast going in. Wait, power? No. Outcast doesn't have enough strength there tonight to powerbomb Striker. And pushing him. Headbutt to the face. And Striker is all loopy, falling face first. And Sammy's laughing about it. And Striker now, he's looking for Ruby. And tags Ruby in. Outcast lets it happen. He wants to face Ruby. And now Ruby going in. Kicking the midsection. And Outcast comes in with strikes. And now Ruby kicking Outcast again. Dropping Outcast. And Outcast rolling through. And now Outcast walking around. Going in for another shoulder tackle to Ruby. But she manages to stay up, kicking Ruby in the legs. And now Outcast. What's he gonna do now? Still working out what to do. Going in, another shoulder tackle. No, dive down to the legs and took Ruby down. Very smart by Outcast now. Using that as an opportunity to tag in Sammy. Now Sammy back in the match. And Striker seems to be stretching, kicking the legs of Sammy. Ruby, leg drop. What a leg drop to Sammy. And now Sammy kipping up to his feet once again. And now punching the face of Ruby. Punching again with a karate chop, my apologies. And now drop kick right in the face. Striker staying there. I don't think he's too pleased about how his sister is doing. Stomping the leg of Ruby. Stomping that foot. Trying to sweep the legs. And Striker trying to get that attention to tag himself in this match. Striker taking his time. Sammy. Are you kidding me? He wants to play rock, paper, scissors. And Outcast, what the? Punching Sammy's leg. I mean, I don't even blame Outcast for doing that. He just comes on screen, punches the leg of his tag partner and walks out again. And Striker using this as an opportunity to attack him. And now Striker getting Sammy up. And Striker, he's going to go for that suplex. Suplex connected. And the Prodigy of Backyard Wrestling is in control. Kick in the face of Sammy. Rolling through. The Flipping Rockstar is not looking good. And now Striker, elbow drop. And Striker now getting back up to his feet. Another elbow drop, but Sammy got out the way. Striker didn't notice. And Sammy's struggling. He's struggling to get up. He's exhausted, you can tell. Striker is getting exhausted. Sammy's back up to his feet. And Striker taking his time there. Waiting patiently. And gets up to his feet again. And boot to the face! Boot right across the face. Striker does not look pleased at all. Attacking that back. And 2 shots dropping Sammy to his feet. Outcast back up to his feet. He might want that tag. And now Striker tagging in his sister. Going for an arm wrench. Arm wrench right here. Telling Ruby to hold the arm wrench. And double axe handle to the arm. It appears that Striker and Ruby might be on the same page. And now kick in the back, stomping on that back of Sammy. And now tagging in the Harbinger of Death. Outcast is now in the match. Both squaring off once again. And booting. But no. Outcast caught and slams Ruby. Outcast keeping an eye on Striker. And now, what's going to happen next? Charging in. Ruby somehow still trying to stay on her feet. Her shoulder is in tremendous pain right now. Booting Outcast in the midsection. And wait, Ruby now. Ruby with the pedigree. Pedigree to Outcast. Stomping him. Kicking him again. And wait, Outcast blocked it with his hand. And wait, what the? How is Outcast managing to power through this? Outcast managed... It barely stunned him. Charging in with a shoulder tackle. Outcast is not playing games tonight kicking Ruby. He's throwing her to the ground. The Harbinger of Death. Getting Ruby up now. And he is looking for the Rainmaker. Rainmaker has been connected. And Outcast going to get Ruby up and... Wait, Striker walking... Saying screw it. Headlock driver to Ruby. Striker walks out on Ruby. And here's the cover. And here is the match. Your winners, Outcast and Sammy. The Elite and Intercontinental Champion are victorious tonight. And Outcast grabbing, taking the glasses off the Intercontinental Championship and actually being friendly for once. Probably not for too long though, but it appears a mutual acquaintanceship or whatever you call it was there. Very, very interesting tag team match.
I will win.
I will win.
I will win the Legends Climax Tournament.
The Legends Climax Tournament again.
The Legends Climax Tournament.
The Legends Climax Tournament.
I will